And now for the Comixium Hypo forecast for February 20th, 2020. Sorry about the lack of tropical weather bulletins the last 3 days. Nobody did their jobs, and therefore I couldn't make much of any updates. But nonetheless, we now have Typhoon Jamie, which is barely a typhoon right now, 75 miles an hour and pressure 987. Tropical Depression 06W has also just formed, and we fear it's going to become Wu-Tip 2.0 and become a super typhoon later this week. 98W is also going to probably become Mikala in the next few days. So yeah, a lovely amount of things going on. Jamie's extratropical remnants are expected to hit northern Japan, or somewhere around the region. And 06W, we are thinking it could possibly be a potential threat to anywhere now. We don't know where, just the ocean. Rayoni made landfall yesterday, while Ube continues to strengthen, now a Category 4 storm. There is now also 96Q, which now has a 99% chance of formation, along with 95Q, which has a 60% chance of formation right now. It looks like Yakikan will be the final name of the list, and then a new list will have to be drafted by me. How sad. In the Southwest Indian Ocean, we now have Irandra, which is still a Category 2 cyclone, so it didn't do much of anything the last 3 days, while Gerudo just continues its absolute waste of a journey as it continues east of Africa. Well, Benny has died finally, but the thing is, we now have a February subtropical depression in the freaking central open Atlantic, which is something you usually don't see in February, but you know what, apparently the ocean is now taking mints, and it looks like things are only going to get crazy from here. We do think that one will become a subtropical storm while passing through the Azores before turning extratropical later this week. No graphics were provided in the South Pacific Sea, and needless to say, the South Pacific forecasters have now been fired, and we are currently looking for new people to be hired at the moment. This is extremely sad that they couldn't even keep their job. No graphics were also provided in the Australian region, where the forecaster basically said they were too lazy to get up and make one. Well, that's pretty sad, but what we do know is that chaos is continuing to occur. That's all we know. What we do know, however, is that 11S is crossing over into the Southwest Indian Ocean today, and that 95S and 96S exist, with 96S, the newer one, having the higher chance of formation. Harold is also going to recurve back and become a minimal tropical storm because he does not want to die. How sad. Well, it does appear that apparently Thanos snapped his fingers, as nothing is now active in the North Indian Ocean. Apparently everything somehow died extremely quickly. We don't know how or why yet, but what we can confirm is that apparently they never recognized Boz. The other forecasters had said, so it looks like Boz will remain the next name. However, we do have nothing also in the Great Lakes, as everything was apparently disintegrated, although we are believing that this is fake, and that this person that was trying to forecast this was just trying to get out of getting fired due to barely posting anything in 3 days. Dear God, and invest in the Eastern Pacific, which is now 90E, of course, but we do think this thing is going to possibly become a depression for about 12 hours before dying, or it doesn't form and it dies. Either way, it's going to die soon, and there's nothing we can do about it, and it's probably not going to become a named storm, just an absolute depression of garbage. Here's the cone for O1L. We do think this is going to strengthen to a subtropical storm for briefly before turning extratropical as it races towards the UK. We do think it will hit 45 miles an hour max at this time, which is still nonetheless sad. Oh, look at how beautiful Jamie looks for a storm. So proud of it. Covering the next names, Arthur is the next name in the Atlantic. We could be seeing that soon. Amanda for the Eastern Pacific if the depression randomly forms. Mikala is the name we're looking for Western Pacific. Sounds deadly. Boz is the thing we're looking for in the North Indian Ocean. Kimmy for Australia. Southwest Indian Ocean, we could be seeing Kundai soon with the 11S crossing over. And Yakikan for the South Atlantic. I'm going to wonder how the heck to draft a new list for the South Atlantic names. That's all we have for today, and that's all for now. See you next time. See what chaos happens next.